Desert Inn. From the moment this starts, that opening shot, I loved the special effect that they did on the billboard. I think that that was really, really clever. And it kind of sets the stage, it sets the mood for the world that you're going in. I liked the story. I thought that the story was interesting and it was original. And the cinematography in this, so many of the drone shots were just beautiful. It was very creative and really well done with the cinematography. So yeah, nice job.
Desert Inn, well acted and well shot all around. I love it when it veers into its darker territory in its latter half, and it's able to do that without feeling like jarring or disconjointed. This is a very relatable piece, too, to anyone who's felt frustration dealing with technology in a kind of servicing situation where we'd much rather deal with a human. So, as funny and thrilling as the sci fi elements can be, and as the dialogue can be funny, it is something that's really relatable and kind of coming all too true in modern circumstances very often. So it's great work because it utilizes sci-fi to really say something meaningful about today and about the now.
Desert Inn. I liked this from the very get-go because it just had a really cool feel to it. I love the billboard with the ad, the moving ad. I'm surprised we don't have those already, actually. So that was a really cool effect. And yeah, I like Desert Inn where hospitality is reimagined. And I feel like you're just taking us where we're inevitably going, which is 100% frustration with customer service, especially our generation who grew up very differently. So yeah, going to the kiosk and it not working is so annoying, and I think we can all relate to that. And then having the lack of customer service on the other end of it, just so frustrating. And the whole, cleaning robot kind of bumping into him and being annoying, the noise. Yeah, it's like all this technical stuff and the noise that it creates and the little beeping and great lighting as well. I really like the lighting. And I thought the ending was fun where, they're both kind of dead and then they pan over the top of the one guy and you've got the Zumba sort of bumping into him nonstop with blood on it. And it's just, it kind of took a turn I didn't expect where they were, like killing each other. But I mean, where else is it going to go in a sense? So kind of sad, actually. Let's hope it doesn't really go there for real. But yeah, I think that it was really great. It was a fun ride and you did it all in under 8 minutes. So great job.
This short film, Desert Inn, was a gory, funny little short about a Gen Z kid and boomer standoff. I loved the use of music, and the Roomba was a really funny extra little bit to put in. I think they did a good job making fun of both people in the situation and kind of escalating the stakes of this when it didn't need to be, but I think that's what made it so clever and funny. And the gory look of the guy with his face bashed in was really well made. I thought that this film overall was really fun and entertaining, and the fighting was so unexpected, but a great thing to add to the plot.
At the Desert Inn, all this gentleman wants is to be able to book a room in the night of the hotel, but as we can see, technology has advanced itself. They want to push you to the kiosk. The kiosk is having issues. They want you to scan a QR code. All of these steps that are ultimately frustrating our character. And as he keeps going to the front desk, time and time again, he gets angrier and angrier until he's mad as hell and he can't take it anymore. And he has this aggressive sensation on, this gentleman that is like glued to the VR that's stuck to his head, who's just like, I'm I'm a Gen Zer, or something along those lines of that type of joke. And you see this such big difference between the two different of how technology has just grown in just the short amount of time. This is definitely a film about man versus technology, and those who aren't necessarily falling with that. And so those who don't embrace it sometimes fall behind. And in this case, this person didn't, I don't want to say was choosing to fall behind, but felt angry that he had to adapt to these ways. Like there wasn't a choice, so to speak. And that's, I think, what ultimately frustrates his character.